Let's see. All right. Hopefully my stuff is working now. It should work now. Hopefully it doesn't get cooked again. Don't want that. Okay. Hopefully the stream is working. Fine. Let's see. So far there's no lag, nothing. Dark Knight, welcome to the stream. Welcome. Okay. I guess the stream is working. Welcome, Electro Place. Ahmed, welcome, welcome. How's it going? So, see here. I do have my thing on. Okay. So far, there is no issues with the stream, I hope. Hopefully, everyone is having no issues with the stream. Things working properly. Congrats on 400 subs. Thank you, buddy. Thank you, buddy. We're gonna be hitting 500 very soon, so that is great. It's very great. Well, why don't you use Solus? Because I don't have Solus. I do not have Solus. Look at this. I don't have Solus. Solus should come on Monday in the Great Rush event. So yeah. You thought I had Solus? No, I did not. I was planning on buying it, but instead I bought like the other stuff. Hopefully everyone is like the stream is going smooth, right? If everyone can tell me like the stream is working on your end, any lags or anything, because I did have some issues earlier, so hopefully the stream is good on your end, guys. King Master, welcome, welcome, welcome to the stream. You're doing customs? No customs today. Yeah, so just gonna do like hanger shirt on CPC. The winter challenge is really tough for you. I thought you had Gemini 12s and Orion, man. What's going on? Yeah, that is a piece of cake, basically. If you have Gemini Orion, that task should be so easy, people. It should be so easy. It's like one of the easiest things you can ever do, basically. Let me check. Is the stream stable, everyone? If the stream is stable, I did have some issues earlier trying to start it. Hopefully it's working now. It is. Thank you, thank you. Thank you for telling me, buddy. Appreciate it. Alright. Let's see. Bro, I use source promo link and it's yeah, don't guys, If you see these like download links, please do not download new accounts. You're ruining the game if you're doing that. Do not make new accounts and download stuff. Really bad idea. You're ruining the experience for new players. So please don't do that. Phoenix, welcome to the stream. Can you give me suggestions on what to use? I am using the hanger instead of preset. Okay. I will check your guys' hangers for the winter challenge event and try to help you guys out with that. So, where is Electro? There's Electro right here. Okay. Let's see. So you have these two builds, okay? Hmm. If you have Tengu, I would also add that if you have it, but let's see. What happened? Why was the stream 3 minutes, 3 minutes an hour ago? Yeah, that stream was kind of cooked. My encoder. I am pretty dumb. I my After updating the OBS, it kind of switched to the default settings, which was not good for my laptop. So it kind of fried its graphics card. So yeah, did have to switch some stuff, but thankfully everything's working now. The Revoker can do a lot of damage. Yeah, and not, even still people are using brain dead mech. Everywhere. What a free for all Revoker Eclipse. CPC Revoker Eclipse. It's everywhere. Doesn't look. So let's take a look at this hanger. So it does have the cooldown, shield, piercing, damage, and reload. That's the best setup you can go for. You should be able to easily get 30 plus kills with this very easily, man. What's going on? This should be able to easily get 30 plus kills. It's an OP build, right? Like Orion with Gemini's. Like definitely a 13k SP, so I don't really know what's gonna happen there, but should still work. Here, I think I would like. This one is kind of stuffed, but I think it can like be a decent build. But you're gonna heavily have to rely on this one. So what you're gonna need to do is spawn only these two, and remaining three you should not spawn them. You should equip your hanger fully, but only spawn these two stasis builds. If you spawn either one of these, you're gonna get cooked. It's pretty easy. Bots using Surge and all meta, yeah, that's an issue. In higher SP, you're not gonna be able to do it. I suppose everyone's having like meta and stuff. So let 1 second. These are the maps you have to do it. Okay, I did it on this map CC Cargo. It was very easy against a player. I did like this is my first attempt. I did it in first attempt. So you have to do it on these three maps or these three maps. You have to do it on either 6 of these maps, guys. I would say on these maps it's going to be easier. The ZC cargo maps are going to be the easiest ones to go for, more than these maps, because the issue with these maps is essentially there are a lot of obstacles where Gemini can easily hit the walls and kind of not do much. So definitely I would avoid these maps and mostly try to do it here. And these three are like your best options basically, because at least here you can like curve it around the corners and there are not many obstacles that can block Gemini missiles. I have already used Gemini in these three maps and it kind of does not work. Especially when I was playing tournament, it does not really help. There's so many obstacles in these maps and like bots are always hiding behind them. Not effective, not effective. So I would avoid these three maps and go for the ZC maps. I did once, but they said I can't spawn other mechs, which I did and didn't give a single shot to opponents. Yeah. What you should fill the full hanger, but only those two like mechs that are dedicated to the winter challenge. Those are the only two mechs you're supposed to spawn though. Even had a level 2 revoker implement damage and still, yeah. You're gonna need a very strong revokers, guys, to do some damage with it. Sparky Macarena Gamer, welcome to the stream, buddy. How's it going? The only problem I am having for doing the challenge with the teammates leaving and wrong maps. Yeah, I mean, what do you expect? To be honest, guys, the game is kind of screwing me over today. I have been getting cooked in CPC like crazy. Yeah, look at this. Hard carry bots, everyone has it. And like all these people I'm facing are like, what? Look at this. 11,000 freaking SP while I'm only 8k. 11k and max, max. Frick, 5 freaking max. I do not have even a single mech max. I do not even have a single freaking mech max. Take a look for yourself. I don't know what bullshit is that, but I don't know. A game is definitely doing some stuff. The bots stealing all my kills, they are hard targeting me, yeah. Not surprised, this game is definitely. They're annoying, yeah, the bots are freaking. There's not much to say about it, to be honest. It's getting tiring. Also, one more thing, if you're using Geminis, I will show you in a battle. I will show you guys in a battle what you should do with the Geminis. Even Gemini 6s can still one-shot even maxed bots. I will just show you what you have to do to make that happen. You guys are all using the Geminis wrong. That's what's going on. The Geminis, you should stagger the shots to get extra 50% EPS, which you're supposed to do. Like the bots change targets to me while they are fighting with other bots. Yeah, not surprised. Driver, welcome to the stream, buddy. So 1 second, I'm going to show you guys how to use the Geminis in a map in this match. The trick is very simple. Instead of firing both missiles at the same time, you're supposed to like left click and right click basically. Fire the first one and then the second one alongside each other. Because the first missile will apply the overheat effect and then the remaining 3 missiles will get extra 50% damage. Instead of 2 missiles getting 50% damage, you'll get 3 missiles that do 50% more damage. That's the trick. Like here. So you just fire one by one, basically. Like this. You have to fire one first and then the second one. Even Gemini 6s can still one-shot max bots. You just need to like kind of have the work with this. I have to kind of angle it and stuff. So yeah, this is how you have to use it, guys. Take notes. One shot. So yeah, this is how you have to use it. You get more damage output basically. Gemini is kind of different than other weapons. If you just stagger the shots, you get more damage output because Gemini heavily relies on the status effect to do more damage. So definitely recommend doing this. You just get more damage. There are multiple bots in the area that you could shoot. Don't know why it's so difficult to avoid them. Never mind, he's cooked. He's cooked. Hopefully you get it now, how to use this thing. It is very simple. Just have to know. Since I'm pretty used to using Gemini, this is gonna be very easy for me. You're gonna have to get used to it. You go first, bot, bait him out for me. But never mind, he's good. Shall I take Solus Mech in the day after tomorrow? Yeah, Solus is pretty good. Solus is pretty good. And I doubt they nerf Solus though. Solus is pretty good. I hope they don't nerf it. Alternating shots, yeah, that's how you have to do it. If you do that, basically more damage output. More damage output, guys. That's how the Geminis work. So yeah, that's how you have to use them. It's very simple. Try it out for yourself, Electro, and tell me how it goes. Mostly, I recommend you guys do that challenge in the ZC map specifically because that's going to be the best maps to do those tasks. So I do highly recommend you guys do it there. Okay. He's inviting. What happened? Okay. Now I'll practice in customs. Yeah, definitely recommend you do it. Guys, when I reach to tier 4, what weapon should I get other than Storm Rexes and Revoker 6? Savant 6s are really good. Savant 6s are really good. You definitely get those. Highly recommend getting Savant 6s. And what else are there in agenda? Helix Rack 8s, mostly you can skip those. Let me check. There are a lot of good options though, especially for like tier 4. Yeah, get Ember Gun 8s. Get Ember Gun 8s. This one you get Savant 6s. And if you already got Gemini 6, you can get that as well. Get Rocket Motor 10 because you won't use the weapon, but just kind of for the reason you get it. And yeah, apart from that, there's not much. These weapons you can skip out because the 8 and 10 energy variants are going to be better for Overdriver and like that. Bro, this Winter Challenge event is irritating me so much. The event is so easy if you have Orion plus Geminis, I'll tell you that much. It's very easy with Geminis on Orion. Orion with Geminis, if you have that, definitely get it. Tetra 6, Tetra Rifle 6. That can do pretty decent in even like 5k, but I do not recommend getting the Tetra 6 though. Bro, Ember Gun 6 in tier 3. I'm not talking about Ember Gun 6, I'm talking about Ember Gun 8. Which skin you asked for? I asked for a Guardian Falcon Legendary skin. It looked pretty cool on that, you know. While I'm cooking with Guardian, I need to make sure it looks cool, right? That's what it is. Why not use Kraken Fury on Orion? Because I did not get that skin in the, what is that thing called? The Battle Pass. Because I kind of looked weird and I did not like it. I didn't like it. I like this one, it looks pretty cool. Wish I could add like more paint. My favorite Orion skin, by the way, my favorite Orion skin is this one. This one is my favorite Orion skin, guys. I like this one a lot. I like this one. Don't know about your opinion, but I like this one. You will rewind the stream back though. What do you mean? For them, for you it's easy. I have Jamie 6s. Okay. What I'm gonna do is, okay. What I'm gonna do is, let me see. I'm going to use these 6s and to show you people it's still easy to do it. Just give me a second. Alright. OP statement. Okay. Now, I will show you guys. I'll show you. It's still very easy. I have enough blueprints and credits. 8 coins. Should I max Q shot? No. Waste of 8 coins, waste of credits, both. Do not waste your resources on Q shot. Better invest those resources on other stuff. Or just save your resources, guys. Do not upgrade anything right now. There are a lot of things that they're gonna do some rebalances and stuff. So I kind of wait. Your favorite skin is White Blossom or Stalker. All right. Okay. Maybe a bit difficult, but we can cook this first. I really like this map. Oh geez, welcome. Welcome to the stream. Still packs a punch though. Of course the bots will use Revoker Eclipse. Why not? Because if anyway to make stupid bots just using Revoker Eclipse just essentially. Can you move stuff? Pushing these stupid bots. Brain dead Mech is dead. By the way, guys, there's an ability cooldown modifier going on. So, brain dead mechs are going to become more brain dead than they already are. You understood? Yeah, I think I should be. Let's just get that push. Get that push. Nice. I can still do it. I just need these stupid idiots to stop. Yeah, cooked. Yeah, of course. Let me see if I can get both of them with that ability. Kraken Fury is one of my favorite skins for a ride. Yeah, it looks pretty cool. But myself personally, I think it's kind of weird. So, yeah, just personal opinion there. How much time is it to collect 2008 coins? I mean, average time to get that much. I mean, depending on how often you play tournaments. Fortune Walls are not giving us much 8 coins as they used to anymore because they added all of the what is that thing called? Yeah, still one shots even while being suppressed. Still one shot stuff though. Still one shots. Still one shot stuff even while being suppressed. I do have a match to shoot using implant though, by the way. So yeah, that can't expect that much. Let me show you. Or maybe not. Maybe not. Don't you dare. Without turning only regular playing. I'd say like an average, like 2 weeks, I suppose, mostly. 2 weeks at most, I suppose. Depending on how hard you're into the game. Because there are a lot of events that offer A coins and stuff, so yeah. Subhan, welcome to the stream, buddy. Sorry about ending the previous stream. My settings in the OBS were kind of cooked, so I had to. Your bots need to chill with the Revoker Eclipse, you know? It's just. It's kind of OP though. Brain Dead Mech is out. Never mind. Yeah, I do kind of agree. It is difficult, but yeah. But not bad though. I mean, I'm still able to do a lot of damage with that. Which Savant variant were for credits, by the way? The Savant 6 and the Savant 16 are for credits. 1 second. These two right here are the ones for this thing for credits, guys. The remaining are for acorns. I don't actually think they're worth getting. To be honest, I don't think it's worth wasting your time on this challenge. To be honest, guys, if you can't do it, just leave it. It's just only one legendary skin. Legendary skin ain't worth it. Ain't worth that much time. Regardless of how cool your mech looks, it's gonna still be. Yeah, facing network issues, but not mainly network issues. My OBS settings were kind of really bad, so I had to push them back. Because the thing is, once you update the OBS, they just switch back their default settings, which is kind of not really good. Or I guess how much credits I currently have. Maybe over 1 million, I suppose. Please review my ID, okay? Let's do Hanger reviews then first. Why not? Star Lord, welcome. Welcome to the stream. What challenge? The challenge is some winter challenge they're going on. I had to get like 20 plus kills with that. Did you heard about the new starting link in Offer 24 Surge and Revoker 8? Yeah, OBS is lagging for every streamer. Yeah, it's kind of bad. I did fix the settings now, so hopefully nothing is lagging. Okay. Bro, guess how many credits I have currently? I'm not sure, bro. I'm gonna assume like 400,000 credits at most. Okay. Let's check this guy's hanger. Amber Gun Nomad. Fragment Guns on Search. Berserker 8s on Zephyr. Aegis with Disruptor 8s. Gemini 6s. Okay. 1 second. How long does that modifier last? How long does that modifier last? Yeah, 1 day and 16 hours. Okay. So 1 day and 16 hours. So yeah, it's in millions. Dang, bro. We're gonna be saving a bunch of credits. That's gonna be really good. Okay. So I'm gonna assume that you want to get rid of these Zephyr with Berserker Eats pretty soon after the modifier ends because it's gonna be kind of garbage after that. Fragment guns on Surge. I would put Ember guns instead of fragment guns on Surge though. Put Ember guns on the Surge and put the fragment guns on the Nomad. Because the Ember gun I think is gonna be much better than fragment gun. Especially if you're facing mods, that the Ember guns are gonna be able to like kind of deal with mod shields better than fragment gun does, so yeah. Especially like 3K SP, people have like a bunch of modded lances, so yeah. Aegis with Disruptor Ace. That's a pretty decent combo. Gemini's on Stalker, also decent. Let's see. Yes, Tetra for 6 that's nice. So yeah, I would swap these two builds. Also get Stormrack 6 and Revoker 6 if you can. Also get Revoker 10 and Stormrack 10 as well. Those are the priorities you should go for. I'm gonna assume you're like in tier 5. Also get a Podgun 8s, man. Get Podgun 8s for Aegis. It's very OP in this SP. Definitely get the Podgun 8s, guys. Very good for Aegis. So OP. Especially in the I have no good pilot. I mean, they have given one legendary close quarters pilot for free, right? 1 second. Which one is it? Yeah, this one. Didn't they give this in a Great Rush event, Mega Great Rush event? Didn't they give this in a Mega Great Rush event? I'm not sure. I think you guys should have got it unless you missed all the tasks. No winter maps can't help me to get better matchmaking, bro. If I go with my real squad or I know Shane survive. Yeah, you got the pilot? Yeah. I think everyone should have the pilot by now. Be very useful. What are you flexing? I don't have anything to flex, guys. Come on. I'm just showing this guy that whether he got this pilot or not. There's nothing to flex here, I think. Can you review my ID first preset? I'm trying to complete the Discord challenge. Alright, let's check it out. Let's check it out. Let me see. I'm just gonna copy this. Okay. First preset, correct? This one. Okay. Maxed epic pilot is nice. You're gonna do some good damage with that. Reload time. I would recommend you get this reload time to level 5. I would highly recommend you get this reload time to like level 5 or max. If you get this to like this epic one, I definitely recommend you get that to like rank 5, level 5 or even level 6 or whatever it is. Because that'll increase your overall DPS. If you are going to complete the tasks with the Gemini 6s at like 7k, it should be possible, but it's going to take a lot of work. I would level this up to level 7 as well. Waste of credits, but I mean, that's the only way you're doing the tasks though. But pretty much you're the same SP as I am, so you're going to be getting like rank 6 and even max bots, so it's going to be pretty difficult. But with Orion, and like, you don't have the shield piercing implant though. You don't have the shield piercing implant, which I definitely you definitely need, or else you're not going to do a lot of damage with that. So yeah, definitely put the shield piercing on that if you want to actually do the task with Gemini 6s. Luckily, mine is at least max and doing some decent damage, but yeah. I use a separate hanger for that. X143, welcome to the stream, buddy. How's it going? You have to change other mechs like Tengu, Panther, Silvertone, Blizzfrost, and Redox. Yeah, true. He does have to. You think Gemini does not require damage implant? Yep, it does not. I mean, the weapon already kind of blasts the HP really hard, right? So why do you need a damage implant? I mean, if you want it for like overkill, supposedly. Let's see. This guy wants his ID reviewed. Let's check it out. By the way, chat, if I missed any of your questions, I do highly recommend you type it in again so that I can check it out. But yeah, I saw your Orion Gemini Rampage. Yeah, it's really easy with Orion though. Just have to have that shield piercing implant maxed out, and then you'll be fine. You'll be fine. Orion's OP. Amber Gun, Vortex, Sentinel with Overdrive and Assault Weapon Vipers. Savants on Redeemer, Suppressors on Orion, and that's like a heavily upgraded Paragon. Your hanger is really scuffed. Your hanger is really scuffed. I would change a few things recommendedly. Put the Savants on Orion, it packs a punch. Savants on Orion, not better than Gemini Orion, but it does hit very hard. You can one-shot most enemies with that easily. So I would put the Savants, everything on your Orion. And I would get rid of Suppressor 16 and put on like maybe your Sentinel, I don't know, but I wouldn't really use these though, to be honest. Sentinel, I'd get rid of that entirely. I would replace that with like Aegis. I also get the Pod Gun 8 as well, Stormrack 6, and then the Walker 6, all of those we need. Also get Zephyr. Zephyr is going to be very useful to have. Vortex is very good. I would get Vortex to rank 4 though. For most of you that are like around this SP, I think it is worth upgrading Vortex to rank 4. It is a very good mech though, to be honest. It is a bit underrated. in like lower SP specifically can be very strong. So I do recommend getting it to rank 4 if possible. It can be very useful as like a storm racks on vortex. You can actually do some very good stuff from a distance. Very strong in like hanger showdown CPC. I recommend you do that. This one is maybe you can make it work. I don't know, but definitely don't recommend using Paragon at all. Even with high energy capacity, the Javelin racks are not going to do any damage pretty much. So yeah, you do have Orion, so do put the nuke weapons on it. Get the pod guns and rail guns, eights and everything, and then use those. I would say main priority get railgun eights first and put that on your Orion, then do with other stuff. You have to remove non-stasis mechs and weapons. No, you can have the non-stasis mechs and weapons on. You have to have like 2 or 3 builds of stasis builds, and the remaining you can fill it up with like whatever garbage you want. But don't spawn those 2 mechs. That's it. You have to equip full hanger with all mechs, but however, you have to only spawn these builds that are like mainly required for the challenge. You should not spawn the other builds. All right, let's check this guy's hanger next. Check your hanger. Let's copy this. Let's see. UTCM, welcome to the stream, buddy. How's it going? Can you please tell me about my ID? Yeah, sure. I'll check it out, guys. I'll check it out. Have some. Be a bit patient. I will check it out. No problem. Okay. Disruptors Orion, Gemini's on kill shot. Hot gun Lancer, nice. Dreadnought with Revokers and Chongus with Storm Racks. Okay. Okay, I would make a few adjustments to this hanger. I put the Gemini's on Orion. This build is so disgusting, it does not disappoint at all. Definitely assure you. Put Gemini's on Orion. You do have stasis duration implant, which is not necessary. You can get rid of that. Get the shield piercing implant, guys. If everyone definitely gets shield piercing implant, it's so worth it. It's so worth the A coins. And if you got those 90,000 implant parts, definitely max the implant out. It's so good. Definitely recommend you guys do that. Even with like railguns, this thing like packs a punch though. Robot Health Hunter, welcome. Welcome to the stream. You doing hanger reviews? Yes, I'm doing hanger reviews. I'll check everyone's hanger one by one. If I do miss your hanger, definitely put it in the chat again. You couldn't join my previous stream? You're actually lucky because that previous stream got cooked because of my mistakes, so I have to fix that. Okay. So I would put the pod guns on Killshot, put the Geminis on Orion, get rid of the disruptors entirely, put the Storm Racks on Lancer. Dreadnought with Revokers is fine. It's fine build. It can add, Dreadnought can like act like your Zephyr using the EMP status effect. And Brickhouse, I would get rid of that and add something like Panther or Aegis. I'd add those. If you can also get Railgun 8s, that would be very nice. Savant 6 and 12. That's actually pretty good. So yeah, what I recommend you do is this. Put these on here, swap this here, and then like put the Storm Rats on your Lancer. Alright. Get rid of this entirely and put like a defense mech like Aegis. If you guys play CPC, you do have to have one shield mech at most. Either Panther or Aegis. Definitely recommend, especially like a lot of people are going to be having like Geminis and everything, so yeah, definitely have one shield mech in your hanger at least. Since you don't have any like stealth related abilities or anything, definitely have an Aegis in your hanger. I would highly recommend Aegis. I have Railgun, but I don't have Pilot. I want to buy Epic or Legendary Pilot. Even if you don't have Pilot, you can use a rare one, man. It still hits hard. Well, it is Railgun Orion after all, pretty much. It is OP. Railguns on Orion. Get the shield piercing implant. 608 points. Definitely get that. Slap that on. If you got those 90,000 implant parts, also try to upgrade it a bit. It's very good, honestly. So yeah, that's what I would say for your hanger. You do have all of these weapons and everything, so I would hold off on like upgrades and anything. I would put these on here, like kind of replace that with whatever you have. Mostly if you're in tier 6, get Panther. If you already have Aegis, you can skip Panther because Aegis is going to play a bit better, I say. Especially for lower SP. I do uh, kind of have like debate that Aegis is going to be better than Panther for lower SP players. So let's check this guy's ID next. Alright, okay. Dang, bro, it's full meta hanger does not sweating out. That looks so P. Okay, give me a second, guys. Give me a second. Alright, 15,000 SP. Bro's hanger's like completely maxed out and everything. Interesting. Let's check it out though. Dash distance, damage, cooldown. Where is the duration? One thing I do want to say that is, one thing I do want to point out is that after the Surge nerf, a duration implant is going to be like a must-have. If you do not use duration implant on Surge, you're cooked, pretty much. You're definitely cooked. You need to have at least an epic implant on Surge, duration implant on Surge, or else you're completely cooked. Surge really needs duration after the nerf, guys. So definitely, if you have a duration implant, I would highly prioritize towards Surge more than anything else, pretty much. And also, I would get rid of Ember Gun 12s. They're not really good. If you have Revoker 6s or even Revoker 8s, like these ones, I do honestly think Revoker 6s are still going to be better than Ember Gun 12. And the main reason for that is because Revokers can take down multi-layer shield faster. And that is much better. If you can take down multi-layer shield faster, you will be able to get to the enemy's HP quicker. With Ember Gun and Revoker combo is so ineffective these days. It's really ineffective. The amount of mod shields it takes to take down is going to take really long. I would go for a Revoker 6 or even like a Revoker 8 instead of this, honestly. Storm Racks on Lacewing, very nice, very nice. That's a cool reload, it's good. Damage, radius, jump distance, yeah. This is a perfect setup. This is a perfect setup. You don't need cooldown, especially most of the time Lacewing on like, especially in CPC, Lacewing is mostly going to be sitting on roofs and like doing damage. So I do recommend this is a really good combo and very good setup by the way. You do have an epic canopy on that, so that can work. The Revoker Eclipse, range, damage, duration, cooldown. What I would do here, I would kind of swap that duration on Surge if possible. I would kind of swap that duration on Surge if possible. And the reason is because, especially after the nerf, for now it'll be fine, but like after the nerf, definitely you're going to need to use that duration implant on your Surge. Eclipse will value that duration implant less compared to your Surge, so I definitely use on Surge more. This is fine. I think the range is going to be pretty useful, especially after the Revoker nerf. It's going to be helpful in like free for all and stuff. Face cloak speed can also be very helpful. I do go for that instead of the range, but either combo is fine. It's mostly depending on player's personal preference, I'd say. Revokers on Nomad has range, damage, dash, time, ability damage. You do need to get the dash distance implant, but I do think you can hold off on that from now, and wait until the rebalances are complete. But you do need to get the dash distance implant, and I do recommend cooldown on everything basically. So I would get rid of the dash damage because anyways one dash is only going to take down one multi-layer shield, so pretty much you don't need the damage implant. So I get rid of the damage implant and put cooldown. I get rid of the range and put dash distance on. Because the damage implant is kind of pointless, especially if you're gonna. The main reason you use Nomad is just for the dash and the resistance. You don't use it for the damage at all. So I don't really use it. I recommend that. Panther with Storm Racks, very good combo. Has some very good damage output. Reload time, radius, damage, cooldown, perfect setup, really good. It's a pretty good hanger overall. If you had like Deathwalker here, and pretty much this is like top meta hanger, the only thing you're missing is Deathwalker, pretty much. Unless, apart from that's like pretty much very meta hanger, I'd say. Pretty good stuff. You do have like rank 3 Deathwalker. I would hold off on upgrading it though. I would wait a bit until the rebalances are complete, so that way you can upgrade it. Overall, very strong hanger. Very strong. Alright. Whose hanger we're checking next? UTCM, we will check your hanger next, alright? I will get to everyone's hanger slowly. It's gonna take me some time, but I will definitely get to it. Let's see. Boss 13 0. Interesting. Let's see which is his main hanger. I'm gonna assume this is your main hanger. But let's see. Overdriver 8 on Aegis, nice build. Have the burnout rate and cooling, perfect. Railgun damage. Do you have the shield piercing? Yes, you do have the shield piercing implant. Nice. Very good. I would get rid of reload and put cooldown on because the faster you get your ability out, the less railgun magazine you spend. So I do recommend you get the cooldown on that as fast as possible. It's going to be very good. Guard Force 4951. Welcome to the stream, buddy. Alisa, welcome to the stream. Welcome. Surge with duration, cooldown, damage, and dash distance. Perfect setup to go for. Perfect setup. Duration implant is going to be like a must-have on Surge, so definitely use that, especially after nerf. Invoker range is unnecessary, but since that's the best implant you have, you can use it. Damage and cooldown. Since those are like the best implants you have, you could use those, but it's fine for now, I suppose. Storm racks on Lancer, reload, damage, and jump distance. Decent setup. Pretty good hanger overall. So I think this hanger does not need much of an upgrading or anything. You can just leave it as it is for now. I would wait until the rebalances before you upgrade most things. So yeah, pretty strong hanger indeed. Okay. Let's check. Alright. Excuse me. Let me see. Alright, finally working. Dang, that's a very OP build there. Very OP build. Don't really see that often. That's a really gamer move right there. He has 36,000 inventory. That's crazy. That's more than what I have, basically. But bro is still lower SP. What's going on? Wonder what that is. Okay, let's see. Anger is not that great. Like most of these builds are kind of scuffed. This build is not very good. Unless you should not be using miniguns unless they're rank 6 or higher, pretty much. If you guys are using these miniguns that you got from the crit regiment, get rid of them from your hanger immediately. And the reason is because low rank miniguns are very useless because they don't do a lot of damage, and also they don't get the maximum perk of the range. So I do definitely avoid them though. Disc launcher, Paragon, nah, not gonna be good. Arc thorns are also really bad. Puma is really bad, but the pod guns are pretty good though. I kind of would like change up some setups. Essentially, doesn't have implants on like that. Dash distance not that nice. So you need to get like Revoker 10 and 6 for that, for your Eclipse, which you do have here by the way. So put those Revokers on this Eclipse right here. Overdrivers on Nomad. I would say those overdrivers would do a bit better on like Surge. I think you can put those overdrivers on your. The middle one is my hanger. Alright. Because I was kind of confused, bro. These builds kind of looked goofy. Kind of look goofy. I would put the overdrivers on your Surge though, to be honest. If you want to make good use of overdrivers, I put them on your Surge and your Revokers on your Nomad if possible. But since you don't have like a Revoker 6, I would keep these on for now. Pod guns on Orion's nice. Do you have the implants? I would say best setup is cooldown, shield piercing, damage, and reload. That's the best setup I would go for that build specifically. You don't have implants on these Mechs, which is not great. You do need implants for these things. You do get those implants. Deathwalker with Stormrax, nice. If you're gonna use Deathwalker, get the duration implant and cooldown implant. You definitely need both of those implants to make it work. So yeah, you need to get these implants, man. For Surge, you also need the duration implant, by the way, mostly. So I would kind of work on implants. The builds are all nice. I just work on implants. I get the shield piercing and all the pod gun implants, shield piercing cooldown for that. Get the duration implant and the cooldown implant for this. If you can put another Revoker build here, it would be nice, but if you can't, that's fine. Leave it as it is. Get the burnout rate for this one. And for you, I would get like put the range, take this range implant off Surge and put it on your Eclipse. Also add the cooldown and like duration on Eclipse as well. Deathwalker also needs ability cooldown, duration, radius, and reload. Get those implants as well. It's gonna be very good. So yeah, just chilling here doing some drawing of human versions of the perks and zombies. Nice. I can only review one ID per person, so don't throw multiple IDs at me. Alright, guys? So you're gonna have to be patient. I have to check everyone's ID one by one. Nemesis Prime. Interesting. Interesting. Railguns on Orion. He does not have it. He does not have it. What are you missing? What are you missing? You're missing implant, shield piercing implant. Where is it? Yeah, 600 acorns right now. Get shield piercing implant, come on. Get the shield piercing implant, man. Where is it? You need to get the shield piercing implant. It's gonna be very good for Orion. Get it. Vortex with revokers. Rank 5 Vortex, yeah, that's gonna be very good. Vortex rank 5. Pretty good. I don't know why you maxed out a rare implant. It's kind of a waste of implant parts, but it is what it is. Blizz Frost, nice. Blizz Frost is cool. Cooldown duration, range, nice. This should be like a really good counter to like Eclipse and stuff, I see. Stormrax on Parasite, that's also very nice. That's really good. Very good. So I think this anchor is pretty good. I think he got all of this from the Crit Rush event. Parasite from the Crit Rush event. Blizz Frost from the Crit Rush event. This one I'm gonna assume you got from a promo code or from some other Crit Rush event that happened. That's pretty good stuff. Lancer with Gemini's is pretty good as well. Decent. So overall, pretty decent hanger. So I guess this is what he's using to do the tasks and stuff. He's doing pretty good with these. He does have Bliss Frost, so that can make the job easier for him. So that's really good. Really good. Really good stuff. Bro, pretty solid hanger. Pretty solid hanger. You need to work on your implants, man. You guys need to work on your implants and pilots as well. You're gonna need to get rid of these rare pilots eventually. I would highly say this is a good time to start investing in pilots, especially they're giving it for in these Great Rush events, legendary pilots. I would say it's a good time to start investing in them instead of upgrading rare pilots. Kind of a waste. Subhan, welcome to the stream. Sorry I'm late. No problem. No problem. I did start the stream a few minutes ago, like 1 hour ago, so it's not that big of a deal. FTP, yeah, free to play hanger, pay to win hanger. Tell me, it's not a pay to win hanger. I think it's mostly free to play. He got it all from the free push event. Just because he has, uh, just because he has the all the pay to win mechs doesn't mean it's actually pay to win. He got it from the Crit Rush event. We can easily tell by checking the rank of the mechs. Devil Rolex, welcome to the stream. Let's see what else is here. Which I'll be making a video showing off human designs. Nice, nice. Let's check this guy's hanger next. I'm just gonna be finishing off hanger reviews before I get into some CPCs with my stuff. Do some stuff. Nice. Interesting stuff you have. Let's go over to it. What do you have? Railgun range damage. You do not have the shield piercing. You don't have the shield piercing. Come on. Come on, people. Where is shield piercing? Get the shield piercing implant. Come on. Also get cooldown on there. Try to get like a legendary or even an epic pilot at most. It's going to be really good. You do have railgun 8 and 16 very strong. You should be able to like easily like one shot most things at like this SP. Pretty much same SP as me. You should be able to cook most people with this easily. Storm racks on Guardian, very nice. Reload radius cooldown damage. Instead of damage, I would use system crash range implant because that's going to be very good for the Guardian. With the range implant, Guardian is kind of powerful. You can use that up most maps. Can be very helpful indeed. If you're going to use Guardian, range implant is like a must-have basically. You do have like double 16s on, but definitely those will definitely hurt. Should be able to like deal with like surges pretty easily. Even if the surges have revokers, storm racks do unload in like 2 seconds, so you should be able to like one mag them quicker. A pretty good build. Revoker Nomad, range damage, dash damage, and revoker damage. Dash damage. If you guys are using dash mix and using damage implant on the dash, definitely pointless. What's the duration of this love stream? We've been going for 1 hour so far. I'll be going for another 2 hours, so don't worry. It's been a while since I streamed, so coming back to stuff. So yeah, damage implant I would get rid of that and put cooldown on. Range also I would get rid of that and put a dash distance on if you can get that implant, that is. And overall, pretty solid build. Does have a maxed pilot. Those revokers are really good. Ember Gun Eclipse. To be honest, I would swap these two. To be honest, I would swap these two builds, guys. To be honest, I swap these two builds. I would put the revokers on Eclipse and put the Ember Guns on your Nomad. I would swap both of these builds basically. Because the Ember Guns are not that great on your Eclipse. At least Nomad can like make use of it to increase its dash damage output, but Eclipse is not that great. Especially if you're brawling with other players, you want to have the same DPS as the enemy has. So So I definitely go with the Revokers on Eclipse over Ember Guns. Ember Guns, if you're going to use Ember Guns, only Nomad's might be the best option. Gemini Hemlock. Hmm, interesting, interesting. It's like rare implants with big reload. So I'm gonna assume this is your main hanger. I'm gonna assume this is your main hanger. I would make a few adjustments. If you do have Storm Rack 10 and 6, I would replace that with Gemini 6s because these won't do that much in this SP, I would say. They do still hit very hard. If you're going to use Geminis, you can use them on light mechs. It'd be pretty decent. But if you want better performance, I would go with Storm Racks, I'd say. Overall, very solid hanger indeed. Very solid. Review this idea. Okay, let me check it out. Hmm. Also, you know what's the one movie? Congrats, bro. 471 subscribers. Thank you, buddy. Thank you, buddy. We're pretty close to 500. So, yeah. If you guys have come here new to the channel, do appreciate you guys subscribe to the channel. That'll be very helpful indeed. Very helpful indeed. Jaglo Ninja. Interesting. It's running like full meta hanger basically. Okay. I'm gonna assume this is like his best hanger possible. So let's go over to the builds. Revoker Nomad. Damage cooldown. Revoker damage.